But that was a trailer from Run, which is a new sci-fi thriller in theaters this Friday. You guys, Erica Mena is in this one, Drew Sidora is in this one, and the guy who's behind it all, singer, songwriter, actor, producer, friend, R&B. I give him icon status now, HB, because he started an era when he came out with Immature.
Big facts.
Okay, then when he went solo back in, I want to say, was it 03? When he went solo with 03, he started carving his own lane. And when you look at some of the artists that have come since then, he's definitely opened the doors for a lot of artists. But the other thing he's done behind the scenes is he became a filmmaker, and he started to mastering the game of making film and movies. You know, he's been a part of such cult classics, Heather B, as You Got Served. Give that a big round of applause. Come on. That's a cult classic.
Still to this
day. Fat Albert. Yeah, that's a cult classic, okay?
Big facts.
Will to Love, that's becoming a cult classic. I just hosted the Red Bull Dancer Style USA National Finals in the Bay last week. And when they threw on music from You Got Served, the whole place started jumping.
Wow.
I don't even know what year You Got Served came out, but to this day, it's one of the most impactful songs that you can play at a dance competition, which I don't even know if he anticipated this, but please welcome the one and only Marques Houston is here.
Hey, I'm happy to be here. Good to see you.
We're happy to have you.
Man, I've been seeing you your whole life.
Absolutely.
Man, I knew you when you had the droopy clothes on and the big hat.
Oh, my gosh.
Whoa.
Hold up, man.
Whoa.
That was a
We taking it
style,
back.
though.
Yeah. It was.
Wasn't that a style?
It was a style.
Right?
That's like, I mean, that's first Immature Virgin days when I was like 8, 9. We had the big old hats, the big old clothes. Yeah,
Sister.
Sister.
Yeah.
Yeah, Roger clothes never fit. You know what I'm saying?
and then you've come so far since, man. Welcome to the show, bro.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here.
Absolutely, man.
Yes,
I feel like you're a person. You know, you got Footage Films, right?
Yeah.
That's your company, and you guys got deals. I see your movies everywhere on BET. I see you on Tubi.
Yeah.
You know, but you guys got into making, you and Chris, you know, you guys got into making film really early. I feel like a lot of people are starting to, in recent times, have found out that it could be difficult to make money off your music.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You guys pivoted early. Was that the reason?
You know what? That's a good question. For me, musically, it was one of the reasons why I didn't go as hard, because I felt like, you know, I did both simultaneously. Growing up, like, I got in the group, did Bebe's Kids when I was 9, did Sister when I was 12. So I was simultaneously always doing both. I was able to do both acting and singing. And I hit a point where I was like, you know, acting is like a really high paying 9 to 5, if you look at it like that.
Okay.
You always get your money on time, but you get your money. And I would always tell people, like, you know, they would always ask me, what's the difference between, you know, singing and acting? What do you like better? I was like, acting, you get your money. You get paid for the work that you do. With music and entertainment, you could put a lot of blood, sweat, and tears into something and it not work. And you put the same amount of work in as a person that may be more successful, making more money than you in the music, and you like, well, I'm not, like, they're not even putting as much work in. I'm putting work in, and it doesn't have a return on it like that. So when you think of a business standpoint, so I had to transition from being an artist to a businessman, and, you know, from a business standpoint, you got to turn a profit. You know what I'm saying? So filmmaking is very profitable, and you really get to create. And you get to live out these stories and tell these stories your way and everything like that. And shout out to Tubi, because, you know, Tubi gave us that platform, me and Chris, to open up the widest market for Footage Films and really build that audience, that core audience that we have with Footage Films and Tubi. So, you know, it was just, for me, that transition was I think it was a time too, because like I said, I did both at the same time. So it was just a time that was slow for even my acting career. I was like, you know, I was going on auditions and I wasn't really booking anything. And I was just like, you know what? This is just, I don't know if I didn't know where I wanted to go or what I wanted to do. And Chris was in that time frame where there were a lot of African American directors working in Hollywood, because a lot of people wasn't doing their own stuff You know, you didn't have Tyler Perry's, you didn't have Will Packers, you didn't have the people like that yet. You know what I'm saying? So Chris was like, let's just start our own company.
So, Mark, just for everybody that's listening now, because you and Sway, y'all been recognizable for a very long time. Y'all use people's first name, but for somebody listening right now in like Chicago, they don't know who Chris is. Y'all like
Chris Stokes.
Chris Stokes. Give a little background on Chris Stokes.
So Chris Stokes is my business partner, my manager. He started my career. Artist developed. He directed You Got Served. He put together B2K, Immature, IMX, the whole thing. You know, so he's been a part of culture, and you know what I'm saying. So we're business partners now. We both own Footage Films, and he writes and directs, and I also write and produce. So you know.
So
yeah.
Okay, that's Chris
Just
Stokes.
filling it in for everybody listening.
Okay. All right. Cool. And so you started becoming more business minded. When you talk about Tubi, like there are a lot of independent filmmakers now that Tubi has signed on board.
Absolutely.
And initially, folks was like, "Oh, Tubi, what's Tubi?"
Yeah.
Now everybody trying to get down with Tubi.
Everybody's trying to get down with Tubi.
What's different in terms of the business model that Tubi used, maybe compared to a Netflix or someone else?
I think Tubi gave opportunities to everybody to get their stuff seen and get the eyeballs on it. And I think that's where Tubi was really smart, because and they were free. You know, and that was just genius, because it's like, it's free, it's a place that you could see, and we could see us on the screen. You know what I'm saying? And we were one of the first deals with Tubi. I remember Chris Stokes, his friend over at Fox, called him when Tubi first was streaming. He was like, "I have this new streaming service. I see all the work that you've done with you know, TV One, BET. I want you to come over here and help us, you know, break Tubi." And Chris was like, "Cool," you know. So we did our first movie. He was like, "I'll help y'all, like, get the marketing together, bring in that audience." We did our first movie, which was called Howard High, and we thought it was going to be huge. It was a musical. It was dope, but it didn't. I don't think the market, you know, it didn't, you know, connect with the audience, and it was like, you know, okay, that first thing didn't really fly, and then cut to, we did Stepmother, and just
that took
the
off.
rest is history. Yeah.
The rest is history. So how much work have y'all done with Tubi so far?
We have done 28 movies, I believe.
28 movies. My gosh, I can't wait to get a job with Marcus.
You just out here.
Or it might be 30. We working on 2 at once right now.
Okay.
We have Run that's coming out in theaters tomorrow.
Okay.
Of course, we have another theatrical, Leave, that's coming out Martin Luther King birthday weekend for next year. So we just, I mean,
y'all doing it.
Marcus, with so much success that you've had and experience in television, what is it that made you, it seems like you guys are leaning more towards film than maybe creating, you know, episodes? Yeah.
Well, you know, that's where we come from, film. We come from the thriller space, and Chris is a theatrical film director, so that's just where that's our niche. That's where we hit. That's where we're successful at. Sometimes it's good to do certain things, and it's good to experience certain things and explore, but most of the time it's good to just do what you're good at.
What you do, yeah.
And I'm a believer in that. I'm a strong believer in being good at something and doing that, you know. And of course, we have a lot of TV shows coming up, ideas and everything that we're working on, but right now we're just focusing on our movies, because that's really what the people love from us, from Footage Films. They love our movies.
So
Marques Houston is here. We're talking about the new movie, the sci-fi thriller. It's called Run.
Yes.
Erica Mena is in it. We met her through Love and Hip Hop, right?
Yeah.
Drew Sidora is in it as well, the magnificent Drew Sidora.
That's right.
You know, are you acting in this one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm the co-star of this one, along with Annie Alonzo. And like you said, Erica Mena, Erica Pinkett, Drew Sidora, Claudia Jordan. Just had amazing cast, man. Ken Lawson and the great Oba Babatunde.
Oh.
You know,
okay.
And he plays the president of the United States. And, you know, I think this particular movie, Run, was very, very important to our culture, because you don't see black people in sci-fi at all. And I think, you know, Chris has been revolutionary in creating these movies like You Got Served, something that you never seen before, dance battling like that, how it was done. So this is another thing that he had an idea of wanting to, you know, expand the space of just doing urban thrillers. And, like, you know, he was like, I want to do something that's different, that people have never seen before, but I want an urban cast. And I think this movie is really, really important because it really speaks to Hollywood. Like, hey, we can do these kind of movies as well.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
Absolutely.
We don't. If it's sci-fi, you're not just thinking of a spoof or a parody comedy. Like this is a real, actual movie with a real love story, a real story of friendship. It's a story of survival, and it's like a really, really good movie to go take the whole family to watch. And the sci-fi is good.
That's a good genre.
Yeah.
Is the black person the first to die in this movie?
Nope.
Really?
Nope.
We made it.
Change has arrived in Hollywood.
And I don't know. Look, I will say, and I don't. This is not on purpose. You know, maybe
yes, it is.
Maybe I shouldn't say this.
You know,
because I want people to go see the movie. Actually, I want y'all to go watch it. But
he laughing already.
No, I'm just saying.
It's the contrast of a black person dying first.
My
Okay,
man,
I like
Marques
that.
Houston,
Well worded.
man. Yo,
back
put
for
your
what they
fist
did to
up.
the
When you
Cold
say that,
Crush.
put your fist. What is it? It's a what? It's a
It's
contrast?
the contrast
Put
of
your
a black
fist up when you
person.
say that.
Contrast of a black person dying first.
All right, okay. My
They tried to get it banned.
Marques Houston is here. Tracy, jump in there.
love it.
Tracy's
Yeah,
all the way in New
yeah,
York right
Marques.
now.
What up,
So-
Trace?
What's up, bro? So
you
happy
doing?
to have you.
Happy
I'm
to be
glad that
here.
we're also speaking about your transition from in front of the camera to calling the shots behind
Yeah.
the camera, producing, writing, and also, going through the full gamut of your career because you've been in the industry since you were a kid,
Yes,
when it
yes.
comes to Immature, when it comes to Sister. And I imagine that type of early fame can shape how you see yourself and how I'm sure others expect you to show up. And now as a grown-ass man, as a filmmaker, as a husband, are there things you're still unlearning or that you have unlearned from those early years in the spotlight from childhood fame?
I think the important thing for us when we're immature, we focused on the relationship with each other as brothers, and we focused on still being kids and not having the entertainment business cloud our minds and cloud our judgment. We were taught early that this could go away at any moment, so I never really bought into the fame and fortune of it. It was always like a job to me, and it was always something I love to do. I love to entertain. Ever since I was little, I was that kid at the barbecue, the only kid in the middle of the circle dancing and everything. So I was always that kid. So entertainment's always been just part of me, but I never looked at it as, if people come up to you and say, "Oh, I love you. Oh, you're this, you're that." Yeah, but you don't know me. You know what I mean? So it's like, you can love me, you can love what I do, but you don't really know me to love me. That's why I've been able to bat all these rumors and stuff like that, because if you don't know who I am, you can't judge me, whether that be bad or good. You can't say anything bad or good about me because you don't know me. So I never really took it as, and let my head get so big to where I like bought into the hype. I'm like, this could all go away tomorrow. So what is my next plan and what's my next move? I've always been like that. So that's what helped me,
Ciara was just here, and she was talking about motherhood, triple threat. I put you in that category: acting, singing, dancing. Tiana Taylor, I put her in that as well. She's incredible too. Now that y'all have children and you started so young, would you advise your children to go?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
I would love. I'm trying to put my daughter in a movie right now.
Put her to work. Put her to work.
Go make daddy some money. No, but she has that spark like I had when I was little, and she's just so full of life and energy, and I think definitely she's gonna do it. But I want my kids to choose their own path like I chose my own. My parents were really cool with me, just like making my own decisions, and they always felt like, if you're happy, we're happy. We want to just support you. So of course, as a parent, I have to parent and be a father, and I can't just let them do whatever. But as far as career choices and everything like that, if they want to do it, I would love for them to do it.
Do you think as the child actors take rejection easier? Because you said there was a time where you weren't booking jobs.
Yeah.
Let's say between the ages of like maybe 8 and 10. Did you care whether you were booking?
Well, that's when I got in business, like 8 and 10. So, but during that time, I didn't care, because I felt like it's harder for a person that's a child star that you've seen on Sister, or you might have seen on You Got Served, or from so many different things. It's harder for that actor to book something when their career goes like, just like, all right, it's a dark time for the career. It's not really popping. It's easier for somebody new. It's easier for Hollywood to take somebody new and say, hey, we're going to make you the new this. Because, when you're a child star, you're known for those things. It's like, same like Jaleel White. He's going to be known for Urkel as long as he's alive. I'm going to be known for Roger as long as I'm alive. People come up to me. I'm 44 years old now. Family, kids, wife. Still go home Roger to this day. So you kind of get typecast in a situation if you're a child star. And luckily for me, I did music as well. So I was able to kind of like counteract when the acting slowed down, the music picked up, or vice versa. When the music slowed down, the acting picked up. So I was able to kind of like just like kind of sway both of those things.
I like how you did that. That was
so
genius.
You know what I'm saying?
Brilliant.
Sway both of those careers until I really, really set into my filmmaking, which is where I'm at now, and that's where I think I'm gonna, focus. My focus is on that because that's where mentally I am right now, and that's what works. And I just feel like that's what I love. It's my passion to really, really create films.
Marques Houston is here. The new movie he's talking about, a sci-fi thriller, is Run. It's out this Friday. It's in theaters?
Yeah, in theaters tomorrow.
It's in theaters.
Oh no, we in theaters.
Oh,
so
that's big.
Yeah, that's why I feel like, it's really important for us to get out there and show up and show out as a culture, as a community, to really support each other, because what that does is it creates more opportunities for African American actors, directors, young up and coming writers that are coming up in this game trying to get their content in the theaters. There's been a drought of black movies that are in the theaters. You have Sinners and you have, of course, Black Panther and stuff like that are huge, but you don't have the soul foods and those good old movies that we used to love to go see in the movies. Love Jones, Boys in the Hood, all of those movies. You don't have those anymore. So I think it's important as a culture for us to really support each other so that we can get back into the theaters and get back into Hollywood and make our stamp and say, hey, we here too.
What I have admired, and I asked this question because Heather's been in the public eye, Tracy's been in the public eye, I've been in the public eye a long time. And, I've had rumors about me, and what I didn't like about the rumors, it wasn't, to your point, well, you don't even know me, so it doesn't matter. But how it affected the people around me, my daughter, my family, my sister, my brother, like
cousins,
certain stuff was circulating, and it was hurting them. Right? And I was like, what can I, and I would do my best to say, why do y'all care when you know it ain't true? Or why do you care when I don't care? But someone like your wife, who probably wasn't used to the kind of attention y'all were getting, or your kids, how do you teach them? Like, what did you have to say to your family members when all of these things start circulating?
I had to tell them that it's fake. It's not real. And this industry, like I said before, when I was younger, that's why a lot of child stars will go to drugs, or they'll go to, they get caught up into this whirlwind of thinking that these are real, thinking that these people online that comment or say this or whatever, thinking those are real people. You're not going to probably ever meet any of those people ever in life. And what's important is your core and your center of your family. What's important is the people who know you, they know the truth. And, everybody's they're going to believe the lie because that's the juicy part, right? It's like, ooh, but it's like the truth is not really interesting. It's like nobody believes the truth. It's like, okay, whatever. That's not really interesting. That's not going to sell our magazine. That's not going to, that's not going to give us clickbait. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, rumors are just that, and you just have to just kind of phase them off. And I've like you said, like, I don't care. Like, I've never been a person that cared about anything that person said about me, because I'm like, what? Okay, great. You can say that about me, but like I said, you don't know me, so you really can't speak on me. But when it comes to family, sometimes it can affect them more because they'll get people saying stuff for them, and they're not used to that. So sometimes you just gotta really keep God first, man. Keep prayer strong in your heart, and really just explain to them, like, hey, this is what. It's part of entertainment.
Comes with the territory.
It comes with the territory.
They're going to say a lot of things about your daddy that ain't true.
And you're going to have to probably, want to fight a couple of people.
Yeah. But,
hey, you know what I'm saying? It comes with the territory. This is what you were born into, and it's not fair that people do that. But, I mean, it's like with every industry. You got basketball players. You got football. You got athletes that people say stuff about that. You know what I'm saying? The public eye, I don't understand why it's so important for our community to try to bring down another black person. I don't feel like why that's so important for us to not cling together and want to support each other and be stronger together and say as a community, hey, we're going to support our own and we're going to just, we're going to fight for our own. I feel like, sometimes it's real whack because you'll have these people that you like, well, why are you doing this? Why are you commenting?
Well,
like
you've
that?
had people in your inner circle.
Oh, I've had it all.
Say things about you.
Oh, absolutely.
Right.
So, and people will sell their soul to get 5 minutes of fame. Yeah. And it's like, that's so important to certain people, that fame, or I'll say whatever to get my name out there, to get on TV or something like that. But at the end of the day, that's a failure. And, that's not going to last. That 5 minutes of fame is not going to last. And I'm still here.
You never wanted to just bust one of these dudes in the grill?
Of course I did.
Okay.
But I didn't. Okay. Then that would have put me in a bad situation. Because if I react on something that's false, I go to jail. That's real. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
That's real.
Marques Houston is here. We got Nicole in line from Arkansas.
Nicole.
Hey, Nikki.
Hey.
Hi.
What's up?
How you doing?
Hi. I'm fine. Hi, Marques.
How you doing?
I'm doing fine. My sister saying, hey. Oh, my
hey.
God, Marques, I have been a biggest fan since day one of you all. I got all you all CDs,
Okay,
So
CDs.
Here's my question.
CDs.
When are y'all coming back
Artifacts.
to St. Louis? Because I remember you all came back, so I want to know when y'all coming back with a reunion tour so I can come see you all.
And you know what? I don't know. I've been thinking about putting out some more music and going on tour and stuff like that. It's been a thought process, and I definitely feel like if we make a tour happen, we'll be in St. Louis for sure.
She said a reunion tour though.
But you talk about reunion like Immature? I don't know about that.
That's not likely.
Because
my sister
I can
has
only
a
speak for
quick
myself.
question for you, Marques.
Yes.
Wait, hold up. Hold on, sister. You say you can only speak for yourself, but you'll be willing to do it if.
I don't know.
Okay, that's real. Okay.
I mean, you get to an age where you do what you want.
Okay, there you go. Yeah. Hey, Nick.
Sometimes you don't. Sometimes you don't want to do stuff.
A lot of hours on the road with people.
You know what I'm saying?
Yo,
we grown. We kick. Yeah, it's different.
What did you think when you saw B2K come back together?
I thought that was dope.
Yeah.
I always like seeing them come back together.
Yeah.
It's always good. That's something that we put together.
Yeah.
So it's always dope for me to see them come back together and do well.
Never mind. Let me not suggest that. All right, Nicole. Thanks for your question. You're a super citizen.
A sway in the morning.
Tracy
Nicole.
from LA. You got
What up,
you got a
Tracy?
question?
Hey, Trey, like your name.
Hi. Hey, Marques.
How you doing?
Oh, I'm shaking. I'm good.
Man, dry off, Tracy. He can be here.
Just said, how you doing? I mean,
She said, ooh, that tingle hit her. She calling from the bathroom. Tracy said, fuck that. I'm going for mine today.
Do right by our name, Trey.
I hear you. Hey, Tracy, I'm with you, man. This is almost Friday. Shit.
Oh,
God, Tracy, damn. What's your question, though, Tracy? You ain't even got a question, huh?
Tracy called the moan.
I do, but I'm satisfied right now. But I do have a question. Have you considered creating soundtracks featuring the original music from your films?
We have considered that. I think we have music from Run that is available right now, and that's just one of those things where it used to really be popping, like to do a bomb soundtrack to a bomb movie, and I think that bringing that back will kind of be dope, like, you know what I'm saying, because we come from music and that's our foundation, and then now we're doing films and everything like that, so I think it'll definitely be something that we get into more moving forward.
Well, we just played a song with you and Kodak Black.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a top 10 record, man. Shout out to everybody that supported me and Kodak. Hold on.
Kodak, y'all still communicate, or it was just that for that moment?
No, we still work together.
And tell a homie I said what up.
Yeah. Got a couple of business together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, word?
Yeah. We work with each other.
Yeah.
Like on the film side.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I don't know if Kodak knows me, but tell him I said what up.
For sure.
Tell him what up.
Everybody know you, Sway.
I don't know
Everybody
Kodak
knows Sway.
Black.
Everybody knows Sway.
I don't know.
They may have not met you, but you wanted to people just feel like they know you. I know Sway.
Yeah, I know Sway.
I walked right by Kodak Black, man. He didn't even.
I mean, some he might not know your face.
Yeah. See?
But he might have been in this element.
Yeah. He was doing him.
You know?
We gotta hang out. You a funny. I'm gonna take one more call. Khalil is in the ATL.
What up, Khalil?
What up, Khalil?
Hey, Khalil.
What up?
All right, so look, let me take you guys off speakerphone.
Okay.
Oh, thank you, Khalil. We appreciate you.
First, I want to say good morning.
Okay.
First, I want to say good morning
Good
to
day.
everybody.
Good day.
Yes, sir.
Hey.
All due to the Most High. I just gave your big brother Mike Houston a jacket because we have a show called Dropping Off Jackets. So if anybody is listening, just act surprised if we pull up because you're not supposed to know.
Okay, cool.
But I just want to congratulate my little brother Marcus. We used to pick him up when me and Mike used to roll around, and Marcus used to be in the back seat with J.R. Taylor.
Okay.
So I'm not sure if you remember that, but J.R. Taylor is my little brother. But J.R. Taylor, the choreographer.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, man. So I just want to congratulate you on all your success.
Thank you,
and
man.
just say, look, man, I'm proud of all you guys. I love you guys. Everybody from Brian Hurst, because I used to spend the night over there.
Brian Hurst, that was the spot. That's where I grew up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Yeah, man. When we
man.
Thank you guys. I love you, man.
Love
Take
you
care,
too, man.
Love,
I
bro.
think that call was for Khalil.
Yeah.
He wanted you to say, "I remember you."
Yeah. Maybe so.
You remember?
But I mean, it's probably, Brian Hurst is long. I was like 6, 7.
Oh, okay.
That's
All
like
right.
the thought.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
All
when I
right. Cool.
Grew up.
Okay. Cool. He went
Yeah.
deep. All right.
Yeah,
Yeah. You gotta be
yeah.
careful with those type of callers.
Yeah. My big brother, Michael is my big brother. Though.
Yeah. Okay. So you got that right.
Yeah, he got that.
Hey, man. Proud of you, brother.
Thank you, sir.
Congratulations
Yes.
on your success.
Thank you so
Yes.
much.
All right, and let's stay connected, bro.
Absolutely.
We out
Got you.
here.
Yeah, for
Because
sure.
Heather just, we're part of the MCU.
Okay.
I don't know if you saw us on Luke Cage.
Yep, we did.
Yeah,
Luke Cage.
We did a movie with Bruce Willis.
Yep.
I stomped the yard. You saw me in
it's
that.
Sway.
Battle of the Year.
Sway.
Heather was the movie you
Stop
just got
doing that.
No, the
Stop.
one you just did with Tyler Perry.
TP.
Sisters, the television series.
There you go.
Yes.
You did the movie with Jussie Smollett. Too.
Yeah, I did B-Boy Blues. Yeah, we did a lot of work.
Well, weren't you the voice for Nike?
Nike, yeah.
Okay.
You're working.
Okay.
You're working.
So we here, bro.
So
Y'all here.
basically,
We
to
here.
translate,
We in
Sway's
LA.
trying to be in the movie.
Let's go.
Okay.
All right, there you go.
Wrap it up, Sway. He just needed
All
me.
right, we gonna get it. But speaking of movies, I do want to say one more time, man, it's so important for y'all to get out there and go see Run this weekend.
Yes.
Labor Day, take your family, take your friends, take everybody.
Beautiful.
Support African American films in the theaters, man. And it's a great film, sci-fi thriller, and y'all gonna love it. So.
There you go.
Run to
Marques
run.
Houston.
Run.